Hello and welcome to another update video about XRP. XRP is still sitting on that trend line. Actually, overnight we've touched that trend line that we've been talking about, this ascending trend line here, which is quite a relevant one. And at the moment there is not really much strength here that we can see as a reaction of hitting that trend line. Now, in fairness, I have to say, also the last time we hit this trend line, price wasn't really doing much until we finally saw movement, and then it, where was it, here, and then it did move roughly 37%, so it was quite significant. So just because we don't see anything now doesn't mean that tomorrow or next week price could go up. I'm still looking at potentially a little bit of a move to the upside before we follow through to the downside. Let me just move those waves across. But I do not see, and still I don't see any impulsive price action here to the upside. This move up was not an impulse. I mean, you can count everything as bullish if you want to, but this is certainly not impulsive. Could be a diagonal, but looking at the context and looking at the lower high here, my wave count remains unchanged, and I see the top here as a B wave top, which was the spike in March. 5-wave move down in wave 1. That was the low in May. 3 waves up in wave 2, making a lower high. At the time it reacted to the 88.7 Fib retracement. And then here to the downside now, the follow through. But the move down is not clearly impulsive. Now, the wave 1 you could get away with counting as an impulse. The move up certainly looked corrective. Here the 22nd of June high, which was made at around 53 cents. After that, it should have followed through to the downside in an impulse. It's not doing that, at least not yet. Because the move down looks very choppy, looks very corrective, I currently see all of this as some kind of a flat pattern in a wave 2. So wave 1 to the downside, which bottomed on the 16th of June, and then a WX Y structure. I think before, until yesterday, I had here A, B, C or something. I can't remember. No, I changed the. Oh no, no, that's fine. WXY I had here, but within the Y wave, I've changed the subwave structure from an A, B, C into a WXY, and just some internals, but honestly it doesn't really matter for the analysis, and it wouldn't matter for trading if it's an ABC or a WXY. The key here is that as long as price stays below the resistance at 54 cents, lower is expected in a third wave breakdown. But to confirm that, I need to see a break below 45 cents. Until then, I'm still looking for potentially short-term upside in a Y wave into the resistance area in a higher wave 2. Yeah, and that's the reason for that is that the move down of the 13th of June high was, yeah, possibly impulsive. The move up was corrective, but the move down as well. So it looks like this is just all part of the wave 2 pullback. I think originally I had it here, but this is dragging out quite long. It's getting quite boring, and it looks like some kind of a flat structure here which is evolving, but not as an ABC, but rather as a WXY structure. Now, if it breaks through 45 cents to the downside earlier, then I would say we are already in the third wave, and the wave 2 indeed did sit here, and this was just a leading diagonal to the downside or something. But until we break the trend line, I simply cannot confirm that we have started a third wave, because what we see here to the downside is not typical third wave behavior. So it seems like we need a bit more patience, and maybe we see a little bit more whipsaw price action here. Bear in mind, in the wave 2, it would be corrective price action, so a lot of choppy action, up and down, unexpected movements, because we deal with a correction here. But the boundary will be 54 cents. So as long as we don't break and sustain above it, I would still expect lower on the XRP chart. Okay, that's my update about XRP. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.